Hi friends, myself D.K. Nagale, working as an assistant professor in Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. Today going to discuss about metal ligand bonding in transition metal complexes. In this topic, two parts. First part is crystal field theory. We'll discuss previous video. In this video, we'll discuss about the molecular orbital theory, that is MOT. Outline of this lecture, introduction of this topic. uh, Second is MOT of octahedral complexes with sigma bonding such as hexaaqua titanium 3, hexafluorocobaltate 3, hexaammonia, hexaamine cobalt 3, and merits and demerits of the MOT. Introduction of this theory. This theory is proposed by Hans Mulken and Huckels in 1930. Consideration all possibilities from the electrostatic to covalent extreme. Previous CFT only explained this crystal field theory only electrostatic, but in this MOT, electrostatic and covalent are the explained. That's why this theory is called as a complete theory. According to this theory, formation of molecular orbital, the atomic orbital must have these similar energies of atomic orbitals, the same symmetry of the atomic orbital, appreciable overlap of the atomic orbitals. In this slide, MOT of octahedral complexes. Formation of molecular orbital diagram. Before characteristics of these diagrams, in the central atom or ion there are 9 atomic orbitals available for linear combinations. In these 9 orbitals, 1s, 3p and 5d. Out of these, 6 orbitals are suitable for the sigma bonding because of their symmetry, which includes dz square, dx square minus y square, s, px, py and pz. These orbitals form the sigma bonds. Their lobes appear along the axis, but remaining 3 orbitals, dxy, dyz, dxz, their AOs have lobes in between the axis and suitable for the only pi bonding formations. Next characteristic, each ligand must have at least one sigma bonding orbital. Next characteristic, 6 sigma ligand orbital are combined to form a set of 6 ligand group orbitals, that is LGOs, that is ligand group orbitals. It contains 6 orbitals. Next, each metal orbital linearly combines with its matching symmetries ligand orbital to form a corresponding MOs, molecular orbitals. Next, if the ligand possesses pi orbital along with sigma orbital, then pi orbital also combine to form a symmetry orbital, which should be further able to overlap effectively with matching metal ion pi orbital and form a bonding and antibonding MOs. In next slide, they are characteristic. From the characteristic, the symmetries, these orbitals are the atomic orbital of metals from sigma bondings, and these are the LGOs, that is ligand group orbitals. These are the symmetry formation of T1U combines with T1U dash, and EG orbital combines with EG dash, and antibonding orbitals A1G orbital combines with A1G dash, that is these are the S orbital, this dz square orbital, dx square minus y orbital pz, px and py. These are the symmetry orbital or same energy level appreciable to overlap the formation of MOs. From A1J means absence of degeneracy or Z-ray. A means absence or G means Z-ray. In dz square and dx square y minus y square is EG orbital means doubly degenerate means Z-ray. And this T1U means triply degenerate, or U means unzerate means unzerate. These are the overlaps. These are the atomic orbitals of metal, and these are the ligand orbitals, the appreciable to overlap to form a molecular orbital complex. Example of the octahedral complexes. First example out of 3, first example is hexaaqua titanium 3. In central atom is titanium, its atomic number is 22, its oxidation state is +3, its outer electronic configuration is titanium is equal to Ar is equal to 3d to 4s. From this diagram, these are the LGOs means 6 ligand orbitals, that is water molecules. It contains 12 electrons. One ligand contains 2 electrons. It contains 6 ligand, that's why 12 electrons. And these LGOs are 6. And atomic orbitals are from this side, and these are the formation of molecular orbitals. First, these are the bonding orbital. These are the T2G is a non-bonding, and all three above the threes are the anti-bonding orbitals. These AOs and LGOs combine to form molecular orbitals of complex. Before going to AOs of Ti3+, d orbital contain only 1 electrons, and LGOs total 6 electron. These going to first of all A1G, these 2 electrons, 6 electron from these, and again 4 electron. These 12 electron going to this side, and T2G plus EG, this separation by splitting to EG and T2G. These 5 electrons split to EG and T2G. Electron going to non-bonding electron, that is T2G once. From this complex is paramagnetic due to this electron is unpaired. This electron is unpaired. Color and spectra due to in transition metals due to DD transition. DD transition means the electron going from T2G orbital level, these are d orbital, T2G orbital level to jump to EG orbital. That's why d electron going to excited to again d, that's why called as a T2G. From this complex absorb green yellow light to form complementary color to purple. That's why these are the complex is purple color. Next example is hexafluorocobalt 3-. It contain again 6 ligands. These are the 12 electrons in going to LGOs, and cobalt atomic number is 27. Its electronic configuration is 3d7 4s2. Its oxidation state is 3 plus, that's why d electron is 6. 2r minus from 4s is 4s 2 minus, that's why only 6 electron in d orbital. These electron split to form the T2, split to these electron going to T2g level and Eg level. These electron split, first of all, this ligand, nature of ligand is high spin, that's why is spin free, not spin paired. Its nature is nature of ligand is weak field ligand, that's why first electron going to this split electron, 6 electron, first 3 1 2 3, then 4 5 and again then 6, that's why this complex is 4 unpaired electron, that's why this complex again paramagnetic. These AOs and COs, this combination to form the MOs of the hexafluorocobaltate 3. Last example of this topic, hexaamine cobalt 3 ions. Again cobalt 27 atomic number, again its oxidation state is 3 plus, electronic composition of cobalt is 3d7 4s2. Again electronic composition of D is 3d6. Again in previous example, nature of ligand is weak field, but here is nature of ligand is strong field, or that is low spin, that's why electron going to spin paired complex, this is called as spin paired because of the strong field ligand. This electron firstly going to 1 2 3, again 3 electron remaining, again not going to easy level but strong field ligand, that's why again 4 5 and 6, that's why this complex is all electrons are the paired, that's why called as a diamagnetic complex. Complex is diamagnetic because of the all electrons are paired. These AOs and these LGOs combine to form this molecular orbital of hexaamine cobalt 3 plus. These are the bonding electrons, these are the non-bonding electrons, and above energy level is, these are the anti-bonding orbitals, Eg, A1G star and T1Us. Last merits and demerits of this theory. Merits of molecular orbital theory, this theory is complete theory because of this theory explain the ionic bond and covalent bond. Next every possible interaction between metal orbital and ligand orbital the explained. This theory explain the metal orbital and ligand orbital because of the combination of LGOs and metal electrons. Third, pi bonding is explained very well and hence strong field ligands. Charge transfer, next charge transfer spectra can be explained because of the T2g easy level, electron from T2g level to easy level, they DD transition, this shows the complex absorb light and they shows complementary color, that's why called as a charges transfer spectra. Fifth, magnetic properties are explained because of T2g and easy level, number of unpaired and paired electron, that's why this theory explain the magnetic or magnetic properties explained, that is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. This theory also explain nephelogenic effect and shift in NMR spectra, that is cloud expansion effect in this. Demerits of molecular orbital theory. First, This is unfortunately most complicated theory because of the covalent bond and ionic bond are explained. That's why combination of AOs and LGOs, that's why called as a complicated theory. For this simple MOs, calculation computer is necessary. For calculation for MOs are necessary for computer. Multi-atom complex ion system cannot be explained. Only metal and ligands are explained, but number of metals and number of metals are not explained. That's why this theory is not explained multi-atoms. Thank you for watching and listening.